Hey guys, how are you all doing? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your beautiful location, guys. My name is Asobi South. Okay, guys, if you're a man, please bring your chair very close. If possible, grab your popcorn. Pay attention to this very important information, right? Okay, in as much as a man you wanna have fun, in as much as you wanna get the best knocking of your life, listen, you must be careful the way you handles your odogu. You must be careful the way you let your woman handle this odogu, because most times now the way you guys handles your odogu determines what the odogu will look like during old age. And the old age that I'm talking about is not like 80 years. No, old age starts from 40. Do you understand? If you look around you now, you will find that now that most men at 40, their odogu doesn't perform well anymore. Most men, a lot of men at their 40, you begin to find out that your odogu is becoming weak. Like it gets to weak every day. Do you understand? Some of you has noticed that you cannot compare the way your odogu rises when you were in your 20s, 30s, to compare to now that you are in your 40, whether early or late 40s. Of course, I know that there are other causes of this odogu not performing the way it's used to, which includes medical issues, old age, etc. Do you understand? But this evening, I want to speak to you concerning the major causes of it, because this major causes of it is a common thing that men does always, without knowing that this thing has a way of killing the odogu. It kills the odogu drastically. So I have thought about it and I said no, that I have to bring it to your notice, so you will also be aware that in as much as you want to enjoy yourself as a man, in as much as you want to get a good knacking, in as much as you want that odogu to be properly imagono kamiaya mesiaya ikwete na ami godogu, you have to be very careful. This thing comes from the way you let your woman handles this odogu. That is something I want you to know today. You see that odogu, odogu is meant to be carefully handled. Remember that when your woman wants to head you in kind of, they practically use their hands. Some women go as far as doing it this way. They shake the odogu and they bunyi and they butu. Do you understand? And some people would even do this thing with force. Like some women does it with all their strength. Like, it's not everybody out there. It's not every woman out there that knows how to manage or plays with the odogu. Do you understand? Some people are very rough when they play with the odogu and they end up damaging your odogu. You might be enjoying it at that moment, but mind you that thing is practically damaging your odogu, because the odogu is not meant. Odogu is just aquara. Do you understand? Odogwu is aquara. Aquara no vein. Asa, where is your brain? Odogwu. Sorry, guys. Odogwu is what? Aquara, vein. Vein is what is surrounding the odogu. Vein is what is around all the odogus. And remember that there is a lot of bones in our palms. Do you understand? In your woman's palm, there is a lot of this, our palms that you're looking at. There is a lot of bone. And this is the reason I always advise people that instead of you holding the odogu, why don't you put your hands at the back or use these hands for something else? Especially you as a man. You can imagine if a woman does that to you, it affects the odogu, because when a woman shakes the odogu, this is bone. Do you understand? The bone is practically damaging all the aquaras around the odogu. It's damaging all the bones around the odogu. Before you know it, odogu begins to be weak. This is the reason it's not advisable for you as a man to allow a woman, especially the rough ones, especially a woman that does not know how to handle this odogu. You will practically give your odogu to a woman. Do you understand? It's not good. It's not right at all. Is not right at all. So compare a woman's palm that is a bit soft to you that is a man. I'm talking to you because a lot of you now wasn't tagugu. Do you understand? Before you start using your joy soap, remember that your hand is strong. There is a lot of bone. There is a lot of bone on your hand, on your palms. Your palms is full of bones. And as a man, your own is very strong. So when you go to your bathroom to use your joy soap, when you start doing remember that you're damaging your odogu. Remember that you're damaging this odogu, because the aquaras around the odogu is not that strong. Once you rough handles them, they start being weak. That is the reason your odogu rises and fall. This is simply the reason it rises and fall. Odogu binye before you marry any more body snag. Do you understand? I know a lot of you might have been noticing this thing, but don't know the causes of this thing. This is the common cause of this thing. Therefore, this evening, I want to teach you as a man, in case she's not watching or following me, go and teach her the best way to handle the odogwu. Odogwu is so fragile. It's something that is very soft. It's meant to be handled with all care. Do you understand? Odogwu is just like an egg. You know, you hold a egg carefully. You don't press it that hard, and you don't hold it so soft. Do you understand? Just, handle it like an egg so that it doesn't break. So the best way for you to handle the odogwu, I'm not a party to this no. Don't the odogwu. You're practically spoiling something there. You're killing the aquaras. Odogwu will not, when this odogwu rises, odogwu abruzio diegu. It doesn't make sense. Odogwu was odogwu binyo, odogwu abulo odogwu. Do you understand? You're typing nakawa. Odogwu binye, amonwoke, obulunwoke, yotago. So, for you not to endanger your odogwu, yotago, the best way for this odogwu, when you want to have this fun, the best way for you to do it is what? When you want to do it, practically take your two full hands. Because there are other major things that this hand is supposed to be doing. What happens to the balloons? Remember that in as much as a woman, you want your balloon to be, you want everybody to play with your balloon. This is the same way. In fact, men balloons is one of the things that tickles their fancy a lot when it comes to making out. So the way you want your balloons to be played with, this is the same way they want you to play with theirs. So instead of you use these hands for something else. Practically, you can remember that if you come before you do this one, go and wash your hand. Remember that one of your hands or one of your finger can actually be in his mouth, inside his mouth. Do you understand? Again, the other one can't be touching the balloons. Why you do what? It's not a must that your hands will be around the odogwu for you to achieve heading. No, all you need to do is practically assign different jobs for these hands and do what? Put your head down and slowly do what? Let the man feel good. Don't go there and be breaking our kwala. And you that is a man that will go and lie down there. They will practically break all the akwala in your dogu. They are not, in fact, the obubu that they are is not that type that you're thinking about. That is the real obubu. Because before you know it, especially you that is not married, you have not even used your dogu for anything. Do you understand? And then they will practically bajela this odogwu before you will get married. 1 to 2 years in your marriage, odogwu will stop working. Girls of today, if you cannot knock your wife properly, my brother, your name is sorry. So stop breaking your odogwu so that your odogwu will do a good job before you will get to your old age, and then we will know that yes, old age is disturbing you. But when you're still vibrant as a man, why would you not perform? If you're not sick, if you don't have any medical issues, why would your odogwu be rising and falling? Why would odogwu rise and instead of it to be strong, odogwu will rise and then odogwu and make a foam? No. Please teach your wife what I've just taught you. Do you understand? This is not helping odogwu in any way. It's practically damaging and breaking all the bones, all the aquaras around your odogwu, right? I love you. Yes, I do. And don't forget to share this video for me, right? Remember, for your birthday shout out, any advert of your choice, even page promotion, holla at your baby girl and I will give you my best, right? Remember, you can join my WhatsApp class with 5K just to encourage us, right? Remember that my birthday is coming up next month and we had an agreement. You know, my birthday is quite early. It's 8th of October, so we don't have enough time in October. So our agreement to touch lives during on my birthday, please, can we just start now to contribute any little thing we can so we can touch live, okay? I love you all and I do with all my heart. Stay tuned, my people. Bye.